Welcome to the Same Day Podcast, where we discuss driving incremental business growth and other topics related to real estate, property management, and entrepreneurship. Now to the show at hand.
Matt Zalk here. I'm the host of the Same Day Podcast, where I connect with top business leaders and real estate experts. Some past guests include Brooke Reuter talking about contract for deed versus lease to own options, Scott Reeves of Chickasaw Community Bank talking about commercial banking options, and recently I spoke with Jorge Sanchez of GM Rain Management to discuss how you can take water away from your foundations to ensure the integrity of the structure above it. Today's episode is brought to you by Carlisle State Farm. Carlisle State Farm helps you protect your most precious assets and investments. Whether it's your home and auto, investment, rental properties, or other valuables, call Carlisle State Farm for a quick and painless phone call to potentially save double digits on all of your insurance needs. Visit diallyle.com or call his office at 918-878-7771. Today's episode is also brought to you by Keyrenter Property Management. At Keyrenter Property Management, we are a full-service property management company helping our clients buy, renovate, and operate real estate assets. We help our clients build wealth while taking the headache out of property management. And that's why no matter what rental you have, single-family home, condo, townhome, we have the management solutions you need. Go to keyrenterpmc.com or email us at info@keyrenterpmc.com. Huge shout out to Jorge Sanchez of GM Rain Management for introducing us to Smiley. Smiley is a six-figure entrepreneur innovating marketing in the cannabis space. He's an event promoter, digital marketer, leader, and a big brother. Smiley's business, Eminent Media, hosts more than 80 websites, and they've completed over 500 projects for clients. You can find more information about Smiley's business at www.eminentmedia.online. That's EMINENT media.online. Smiley Elmore, welcome to the show. How are you?
Doing good, man. How are you?
Good. I'm so excited to chat with you a little bit about your history of entrepreneurship, your family, Eminent Media, the whole deal. Let's start at the beginning. How did you start Eminent Media?
Yeah, man. So founded 2020. I used to be a lighting programmer for this place in Bixby, Lutron, Control4, Savant, the smart home systems. I would install and program it. And it's funny because I was like, the smallest dude working there. So I was always a dude who had to, crawl up in the attic and, I'm fighting through the insulation and all that. But then, COVID happened and they were already a small business, but they just ran into financial issues and had to let some people go. And I was one of them. And I already had a couple clients on the side that I was doing. Using websites is something I've done since I was 17. I did my dad's website for his first gym when I was a kid. I've been programming since I was really young. And so I had a couple clients on the side, and I really had two roads. And it was either go on unemployment or, just say F it and, go all out and try to do my thing. And so that's what I did. Oklahoma is medical cannabis is legal. And so I found my niche by going to dispensaries. I used to go door to door and I had my little flyers and I'd be like, I'm gonna give you the 420 special. And so I would build them a website for $420 and then $200 a month.
Wow.
Yeah. And with cannabis, you're not allowed to run any type of digital ads on Facebook or even Google. A lot of times you can get penalized even for talking about those topics. And so how we help our customers out a lot is through SEO by one, leveraging AI, two, using a lot of our website partners in order to build strong backlinks and digital relationships in order to make sure that when people search dispensary near me or whatever the name of the client is, you're able to come up for that.
So what is SEO?
SEO is a search engine optimization. The way I like to explain it to people is so on Instagram, if you posted a picture with The Rock and The Rock tags you, right? The Rock got 120 something million followers, right? You would obviously get a lot of followers from that.
Right.
And so the Google algorithm is similar. So if you have a popular website and they give you something called a backlink, they link a website, they link to your website on their website.
Yeah.
Google sees that you're making changes, you're popular, that people are going to visit you, and they boost you in the rankings.
Got it. So they view backlinks into your website from other popular websites as an indication that many people are going to like your website, and then they just feature you more in the
Yeah.
algorithm, in the hierarchy.
Yeah, man. That's one part of it. There's also just having enough content and the right keywords on your site. A lot of like you want to rank for words like not just like dispensary Tulsa. You want to rank for like a lot of times what people search for. So what people type into their phones a lot of time would be like dispensary near me. So
Yeah.
ranking for that, is a little bit of a challenge because you can't just put near me on your site.
Yeah.
And so you have to write full on articles about what are the best dispensaries near me and kind of create relevant content that people are actually going to read.
So for the AI generated content, there's a lot of hype around AI right now.
For
Are
sure.
you using Bard? Are you using ChatGPT, another
Um,
large language
we're,
model?
we're- we actually use a few. We're partnered with Jasper AI,
Got it.
and one of our main clients is this company called OpenBox AI. They write one of the greatest cold email tool you'll ever use.
Wow.
A lot of times people write really long cold emails that never get opened. They write fun, catchy ones that are relevant and timely. Um, but Jasper allows us to one, research the right keywords, two, produce content at a high level, and then we have two developers and two designers on the team that of course add their own flavor, cut through, and make it human content.
Yeah, cool. I love that. It's so
Sure.
much amazing stuff that you can do with AI. So I love that.
For
Tell
sure.
me a little bit about your history. 2019, you were working at this company that was doing advanced kind of electronics for Lutron Control 4, that sort of thing.
Sure.
Let's go back further. How did you come to the world of entrepreneurship before that? And you started at 17 doing websites.
Yeah. Before that, well, entrepreneurship's always been something that's in my family. Like, my name is Smiley. I'm Smiley the third. I was named after my grandpa. My grandpa was born laughing, so they named him Smiley.
Love that.
um, yeah. But my grandpa, he always told me, I can be someone who he couldn't be just because, like the time he was born in, like
Yeah.
being born in like 1945. The world was obviously a lot different place for black people. But my grandpa had a company called Smiley Elmore and Associates. They did financial services, insurance, and a lot of things like that. And it was actually one of the first black businesses in Tulsa.
Wow.
My grandpa passed away in 2019, and my uncle Chris runs it now. So they're still up and active. And my my dad was an entrepreneur as well growing up. He was a personal fitness trainer, and he ended up being able to buy his own gym. And so it was always something that I wanted to do, but it was, I don't know, it wasn't until I actually kind of got let go and had the fear of the pandemic and everything that kind of made me hit that rubber to the road.
Yeah. Um, do you have any sense that the Jim Crow laws in Oklahoma affected your grandfather's ability to do business? Was he mostly serving
Oh,
black business people?
yeah, it was mostly serving black businesses, and I think that's like after obviously what happened in Tulsa in 1921 and everything like that. I think a lot of the black businesses kind of united and really realized that we had to stick together
Yeah.
in order for us not to be taken out and everything. But he also had some white clients as well. So I think it definitely affected it. But I mean that quote that he told me, I mean, it still resonates with me today. He was like, you can be someone I can't be just because of the time I was born.
Yeah.
And so I think one, right now is probably one of the best times to be alive, because of AI and because of some of the technological advances that we're talking about, but also just because of I guess the equal opportunity.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful quote. Sad, but true and amazing. Good indication of where we've come since 1945. Um, let's talk about specific to your entrepreneurship. What are the services that Eminent Media provides?
100%. Our main thing is that's my quote. Websites are better when they work. So a lot of people, yeah,
I looked
exactly,
yesterday. I was on a really fancy website and I was trying to show my
yeah,
friends this some of the properties that they design, and these are like communities, and they just would not load, and I was like, oh my god, it's so painful when they don't work. So I hear that.
Exactly, man. Exactly, man. My So our main services are web design, SEO. We also do social media, print design, and we do event promotion. So
Cool.
that's the that's the big five. But what really got me, bro, was I used to, like, when I was 17, 18, I used to listen to this guy Gary Vee a lot. I don't know if you know
I
Gary
love
Vee.
Gary Vee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gary Vee was one of the people who really got me to believe that I kind of be an entrepreneur. And I remember when I worked at that lighting company, we had this dude from a local marketing company come in, and he was, like, 60-year-old man. He drove a G wagon, and he pulled up, and he had, like, like a full fruit tray. He had an assistant, and he had, like, that coffee that comes in like a box. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so and so I knew he was gonna say something we liked. You know what I mean? And he was,
It wasn't Sean Whistler, was it? He drives around
yeah,
from. It was it.
yeah. Yeah, I think it was.
He has
And I'm like,
billboards.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like 19, 20 at the time. And I knew a lot about marketing, knew a lot about tech, but I was like, man, I saw this guy come in, and I was like, man, this is, the embody, this guy's really doing it. You know what I mean? And and he sold my boss on, I think it was like $70,000 of billboards a month. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And I was really, I don't know, taken aback, and two, like, kind of stupefied almost, because I was like, what I wanted to do was, like, really manifested in this. Um, and I think they do websites and stuff over there at Whistler, but I don't. We're all about digital marketing, because I don't really. It's hard to quantify the ROI of a billboard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to
For
quantify
sure.
the
You
impressions.
can't track it the way you
You
can track
can't
it with a
track it,
website.
and when you go to buy one, they do offer up, how many people drive by based on statistics, this and that. But I mean, when you're driving, you're either driving or you're on your phone. That kind of just how it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Sean Whistler's an impressive entrepreneur. I think he's got like 800 billboards or something around. It's
Yeah.
pretty
Oh
impressive. He
yeah.
competes with
And
Lamar and whoever else has a lot of billboards.
exactly. And they definitely have their place, because, like I was saying, cannabis isn't something that's banned on billboards. So a lot of cannabis and medical marijuana companies are able to take advantage of that, and I'm sure they're effective. So.
Yeah. What about events? Tell us a little bit about events that you're promoting.
Oh, yeah, man. So our event partner, the Underground Collective, Savvy Cray, and all of them, they do a great job of helping us, do, like, the foot traffic and everything like that. So we do a lot of cannabis events, as well as, like, comedy shows. We have a Halloween event coming up that's actually tomorrow at the Rabbit Hole Bar in Tulsa.
Cool. Yeah.
So past weekend we had the Stonery Olympics. It was up here at the Hedge on 26 in Sheridan.
Uh-huh.
That's where our headquarters is at. We got like a good 120 people, and we have everything from the first 4 hours were like an educational kind of session. It was from like 12 to 8. We
Wow.
had an
Long
actual,
event.
yeah.
Cool.
It's kind of you have vendors come in. We had a few sponsors like Lawless Cannabis, Atco,
Cool.
Power Flower Tulsa, and they, set up their booths. It's kind of like a makers fair thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had classes going on that kind of educate people about, like, the difference between CBD, THC, and how to, one, consume, not just for pleasure, but for like healing and ailments and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. And then we have, some people who sell their products up here, a lot of local businesses like that. And then there's the competitions. So we had fastest toker. So Lawless Cannabis, yeah, Lawless Cannabis. They donate a bunch of 1 gram joints.
Uh-huh.
Whoever smokes it's the fastest, they get a gift card, and of course, a gold medal.
Wow.
So,
Okay, two questions. One, do you have to have a medical card to come in and enjoy and participate in this event?
to compete, yes. To buy a ticket, no. You know what I'm
Got
saying?
it. And then,
But
yeah, sorry,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, there are regulations, and especially especially here with OMA and everything. So if you do win a prize and it's cannabis related, you get a certificate, and you go to the actual dispensary where
Got it.
it's verified and everything.
Yeah, cool.
So
Number two is, are you legally able to give away cannabis in Oklahoma, or must it be sold for some nominal amount?
no, you can give it away if they have a card and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
But to kind of protect ourselves from that, and it's a little bit murky. Like there's been people who've been prosecuted, and there's been people who haven't.
Got it.
And the people who haven't are of a higher tax bracket, let's say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Interesting.
so yeah, and so to kind of protect ourselves from that, we just go the certificate route.
Got it. Interesting. I mean, I know for alcohol sales, for example, if you're doing promotions and you want to do, in some states you hear of like college town bars doing 10-cent beers,
Mhm.
or, whatever, dollar bucket night or whatever it is. But in many states you have to actually you cannot sell alcohol for less than the cost. So you might do 60-cent
Really?
beers or whatever if you're doing, but I'm sure beers have gone up. But like when I worked at a restaurant, you couldn't do less than 60-cent beers even on a promotion.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's like,
So interesting. Tell us a little bit about the dispensaries that you've helped, and maybe some other examples of fun things you've done.
hell yeah, man. So working right now with Skyleaf Dispensary. They're owned by Ruby Mays. They're
Is that a person,
yeah,
Ruby?
no, Ruby Mays
Is a
is
company?
it's a company. It's a cannabis pre-roll, edible, and tincture brand.
Cool.
Probably one of they're expanding to Colorado now. Shout out to my guy Travis. They're doing really well.
That's awesome. They're expanding to Colorado, where
Yeah, yeah,
Colorado has been legal and is recreationally
yeah.
legal for a long time.
Ex-
That's awesome.
exactly. In Colorado, even shrooms are legal. It's a whole new world.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love generally the nature of the marketing improvement when things legalize. Like it
Mhm.
used to be that you'd get cannabis, it'd be, whatever, wrapped in some stupid bag. Now it's like designed, there's artwork
Yeah.
around it. It's pretty amazing how
Exactly.
how there's been
Ex-
innovation surrounding the cannabis
it,
industry.
exactly, man. And like my dad's the sheriff's chaplain. Like my dad's a cop, and we have security and everything at these events, and it's amazing just to see like how many people like maybe they used to do heavy drugs, they used to be in jail or something like that, and now they're business owners, and they have good jobs as bud tender, as a bud tender or a grower. You can
Yeah.
make like 60, 75K if you're good at your
Wow.
job. And so this is a real industry, these are real careers. And so it's pretty amazing to see.
Yeah. So how many current cannabis stores are you helping in Oklahoma?
22.
Wow.
22 actual dispensaries. We have a few. They call them like processors. Like Ruby Mays isn't like they're in a bunch of dispensaries, but they're like a brand of product. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Another one of our main clients is Harvest Health Dispensary. They were yeah, when I was 23, they were my first real dispensary client. Shout out to Tony. My dad used to train him, and so that's kind of how that connection got made.
Yeah.
Um, and so I was a young dude. I gave him a good price. I showed him some examples of my work, and he really helped me out. Talked to him a couple times about this personal stuff, business stuff, and he was receptive in that as well. But we were able to take his site from like 500 visitors to 12,000 a month, and that also reflects on your Google My Business. Like when someone leaves you like a 5-star review on Google.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are
So how do you actually do that? How do you take him from 500 to 12,000 monthly visitors?
yeah. So like we were saying earlier, man, we're partnered with Jasper AI, and so our team we're able to write relevant content. A
Mhm.
lot of it's like educational, so to be like like what is THC, what is CBD, what are some of the um, differences and benefits of each of those. We also facilitate his Google My Business account,
Uh-huh.
and so you can actually post on that kind of like it's an Instagram,
Uh-huh.
and that so that shows up when people are driving by your store, this and that, and that in turn drives traffic to your site.
Yeah. Cool. That's
So
awesome. 500 to 12,000 monthly visitors. That's
yeah,
a
man.
lot. That's a lot of cannabis users.
A lot, man, and you're actually able to track exactly how much they're doing. So with Weed Maps, which is like the only company pretty much in Oklahoma that you can like sell actual cannabis online.
Uh-huh.
So we embed that into their site, and so people are able to more or less check out directly from their site.
Yeah.
So,
Cool. So now that your business is up and running, you're following in the footsteps of your grandfather and your dad in the world of entrepreneurship. What's keeping you up at night? What in the world of business ownership is weighing on your mind?
it's weighing on my mind. I guess like scaling. You know, me and you, we met at my friend Jorge Sanchez's birthday party. So me and Jorge, we went to this. It was called a pitch competition.
Yeah.
I guess I was like May or
Was that
April
was
of
that
this
at,
year.
was that at Atento or was that at
Act
36?
House, Act,
Yeah, Act House.
Act
Yeah.
House,
Yeah.
yeah, at Holberton.
I love
And
Dom. Great guy.
yeah, oh, great, yeah, hella cool, man. And the idea we had it was called consistent contact. It's like an AI tool
Hmm.
to for like small business owners to kind of stay in touch for people who aren't super tech savvy.
Yeah.
And we actually got third place out of like I think it was like 6 or 7 teams, and so that was pretty cool. Like it was a 24-hour event. Nobody got any sleep, so you kind of button heads and getting frustrated, but
Yeah, I'm sure.
yeah, but we made it through, and that's it helped us in our business relationship and friendship today. But it showed me like one, the scale of like funding, because
Hmm.
like I was always like I have 4 employees now, but I was always like I just took the profits and reinvested them. I
Yeah.
never got like a loan or like investments or anything like
Wow.
that. So
Fully
it really
bootstrapped.
yeah, and so it really showed me like I don't know, like if you kind of get certain documents in order, if you just get your shit right, know the right people, talk to the right people, you can really skyrocket your business with some investor capital. And so
Yeah.
that's something that I've been considering.
Are you thinking about investor capital like an equity component, or are you thinking about going to a bank and getting some debt financing?
Going to a bank and
Yeah.
getting some debt financing. Yeah, I've seen too much Shark Tank for that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you go to the bank and get a little bit of debt financing and are able to scale the business a little more, are you going to move out of the cannabis space, or do you want to just continue to hammer, door to door sales, emails, whatever, getting your foot in the door of these cannabis
so
shops?
so we work in a few industries, bro. Cannabis is definitely it's definitely what started, definitely what it's kind of the grassroots element of it.
Yeah.
But we have people in the medical industry, we have people in the construction industry. We got a couple of restaurants, a couple. They do like custom balloon arrangements. You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Love those.
Uh, uh,
Kids love
yes,
those. I love
yeah,
to put them up at birthday parties.
yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. You know what I'm saying? And I would definitely like to move into more of a SaaS tool. So
Hmm.
like my uh that company I was talking about earlier, OpenBox AI. I actually met them at that Act House event.
Yeah.
Um, and and so
Are they
their
a
whole
Tulsa
thing,
company, or they came in just to
yeah.
help coordinate this event?
They're a Tulsa company. I think the
Awesome.
founder Jorge. I think he's from California.
Cool.
But they the Act House, they have that $70,000 fund. And they were one of the cohorts of that, one of the recipients of that.
Cool.
So but they have a SaaS, like service as software as a service.
Yeah.
And so I've been working with my shout out to Draco, my partner. We're working on a tool, an SEO tool that businesses can just type their website into, and it'll tell you exactly what you have to name the page, some words and examples to add to the page, so we can just sell that. And then we're not so much in the I guess customer service side of it.
Yeah.
I think what I would like to do is develop a tool and scale it and
Yeah.
perfect it.
It sounds way more scalable if you can just sell the service, the
Exactly.
software as a service. Yeah.
Yeah. So and I love the day to day, this and that, but I'm thinking just just long term. You don't want to be answering calls at 1 a.m. forever.
Yeah. What did you want to do when you were growing up?
When I was growing up, I wanted to be a video game designer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in 7th grade. I won. There was like a TSA, Technology Students Association. I won like the first place trophy for state for this little. It was like a little Pac-Man ripoff. You know what I'm
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
saying? So that was always something I was really passionate
So
about.
you know how to code beyond designing websites, or before designing websites, you're already involved in coding.
Yeah, man. I've been coding for a long time, and it's weird because like if I type you can type into AI, even Chat GPT, like write the code for Pac-Man, and it'll write it out for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like my little brother, he's 16, he codes, and it's like you almost don't need to know how. So it's
But
kind of
how
amazing.
you have to know where to
Yeah.
put that in. If I put into ChatGPT, write me the code for Pac-Man, I literally would not know where to take that code and paste it, and then how to run that code so that it
Like
developed Pac-Man.
I got you. Yeah, no, I got you. Even that's like I feel like it's like couple Google searches away.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the to me the most interesting part of AI, I think, is like the deep fakes. You know what I'm saying?
So you can like be Donald Trump in a monkey voice or something?
Or
Or you actually sound
like
like Elon Musk and you can do video, you can do like voice stuff?
video video chats, or you're like pretending to be like Joe Biden, and you're like declaring war on another country or something like that. You
Wow.
know what I mean?
How do you do that? You go into ChatGPT and you say, I want a deep fake or something, or you have to go to like much
No,
deeper than that?
no, that's like video software. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Similar, like Snapchat filters and everything
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Crazy. Where do people go to find out more information about Eminent?
So yeah, visit us on our website. It's gonna be eminentmedia.online. On all socials, Eminent Media.
And do they reach out to you directly if they want to ask more questions? Or
Yeah,
should they fill out a link through the website?
you can fill out a link to the website. You can shoot us a DM, or call the number on the site.
I
But,
love it.
yeah,
I love it.
all options.
Smiley Elmore the third. He's a six-figure
Yes, sir.
entrepreneur, innovating marketing in the cannabis space. He's also a third-generation entrepreneur, third-generation Black entrepreneur, which is amazing
Yeah,
in
I knew
Tulsa,
that.
Oklahoma,
Yeah, I
given
know.
our history. He's an event promoter, digital marketer, leader, and big brother. Big brother means big brothers and big sisters of Oklahoma.
Nah, like I got 2 little brothers.
Okay, I'm a
Nah.
father, and that's in that sense, I'm a father.
Yeah.
Smiley's business, Eminent Media, hosts more than 80 websites, and they've completed over 500 projects for clients. You can find more information about Smiley's business at www.eminentmedia.online. Smiley, thank you for being on the show. We appreciate all your insight.
Appreciate your time, man. Thank you.
See ya.
Thanks for listening to the Same Day Podcast. Tune in to a new show each week and be sure to subscribe to get future episodes.